Hey guys, it's Jean-Claude, and we're going to be opening up a deck today. Surprise, surprise. We've been opening up some really good decks inside this box. I really hope to find something awesome, since a lot of these decks have been going actually to patrons, so I haven't been able to play with them or use them. It's kind of sad, but it's also pretty sweet. Glad whenever patrons get awesome decks. Alright, what are we going to find today? The houses are Brobnar, Dis, and Mars, Edda, Nanmore, Wargoblin. Ooh, Wargoblin. Is that a hint of what's to come? I hear a lot of people saying that Dis seems to be the weakest house in this set. We'll find out what we have in here. Call of the Archons seem to have a much higher variety of commons in it, whereas this set just has quite a bit of multiples. I feel like almost every deck has like usually three of the same common in it. Alright, let's start her off with Mars. It's Shatterstorm. We saw this card earlier in this box in another deck. Lose all your amber, then an opponent loses triple the amount of amber you lost this way. Zorg, 7 power. He enters play stunned. Before the fight, stun the creature. Zorg fights and each of that creature's neighbors. Oh boy, how do you even say this name? Zizizix, Shockworm, 3 power, 1 armor. After an enemy creature reaps, you stun it. Mother Gun, it's an artifact. Action, reveal any number of Mars cards from your hand. Deal damage to a creature equal to the number of Mars cards revealed this way. Mindworm, he's been pretty common in this box as well. 1 power, elusive. Before the fight, the creature Mindworm fights, deals damage equal to its power to each of its neighbors. Mind Warper, 2 power, elusive. Action, choose an enemy creature to capture 1 from its side. The decks have had 2 of these. Let's see if it... Oh, nope, not 2. Just 1 in this one. Ixalixi, Fix Finger, 2 power, 2 armor, elusive. Each other Martian creature gets +1 armor. And we have 2 of them. Let's see if we're going to get 3. No, but look at this. It's Collector Worm, 2 power, 5 armor. Fight, archive the creature. Collector Worm fights. If that creature leaves your archives, put it into its owner's hand instead. This is a really good card. This is fantastic. Actually, early in the box, we had a deck that had 2 of these in there. This card is bonkers. So if you're fighting a 2-power creature, you're going to kill it. It's not going to go to your archives. But let's say you fight a 3 to 6-power creature. This creature is going to survive. The other creature would survive the fight, so the fight effect is going to trigger. You're actually going to put your opponent's creature into your archives. This is an incredible card. Oh, and we have 2 of them. Very, very cool. Like it. Oh god, there's 3. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is probably my favorite Mars creature. Not just in the set, but just out there right now. And there's 3 in this deck. That is really cool. And we have Carpet Phylexum. 1 amber every play it. If there are no friendly creatures in play, deal 4 damage to each creature. Now, usually this is something that will happen, but with 3 of these guys, I have a feeling our Mars creatures are going to survive. Oh, and we have the guy that also gives them armor, too. 2 of those. Oh, that is so disgusting. This has got to be our last Mars card, and this is a really cool Mars house. And here we are to Key of Dis. It's an artifact. Omni, sacrifice Key of Dis. Destroy each creature. Very nice. Scullion, 7 power, 2 armor. Play, sacrifice a friendly creature. Hysteria. Return each creature to its owner's hand. Unlocked Gateway. This is all about control right here. This is crazy. Omega. Destroy each creature. Another Unlocked Gateway. Oh gosh. Please tell me it's only going to be 2. I don't want to see 3 of these. Okay. Tesmal. 2 power. Elusive. Reap. Choose a house. Your opponent cannot choose that house as their active house on the next turn. Give me 2 of these. Oh, wow. Okay, we have 2. Okay, wait. Give me 3 of these? Oh, I don't think you can get 3. Strek, 2 power, he's elusive. When he's not on the flank, your opponent refills their hand to 1 less card during the draw card step. Very nice. Schuler, 5 power. If your opponent has 4 more amber, you get to steal 1. Not finished with you. Amber, whenever you play it, shuffle any number of creatures from your discard pile into your deck. Ooh, 2 of those. Very nice. Gub, what is this guy? 1 power. While Gub is not on a flank, it gets +5 power and gains taunt. That's pretty nice. Interesting. Ooh, now we're on to Brobnar. It's burn the stockpile. If your opponent has 7 more amber, they lose 4 of it. Oh, Lollop the Titanic. 11 power. He deals no damage when attacked, but he is really good. Especially if you get cards that will allow you to get some amber off that power. I don't know if they're commons or uncommons. I don't think we're going to get them because I have a feeling they're going to be uncommons. Oh, and there's 2 of them. Oh, please tell me we can get those cards. Gauntlet of Command. It's an artifact. Action. Ready and fight with a friendly creature. Foozle, 5 power, reap. If an enemy creature has been destroyed this turn, gain an amber. Wow, and we have 2 of those. First Blood. Oh man, I like this card quite a bit. I'm so glad I opened one for myself. One Aember I've played, it's alpha, so it has to be the first thing you do in your turn. Play, deal 2 damage for each friendly Brobnar creature. You may divide this damage among any number of creatures. This is so good. So far we only have, 4 creatures, but check it out. 2 Lollips, these guys are going to survive. 2 Fozels, decent chance of surviving there. So let's see a few more Brobnar creatures so we can really get the most out of this card. Oh, and we have 2 of them. I'm fine with that. 3, okay, wait a minute. I think 2 is kind of the perfect number. I don't want to have that many alpha cards from the same house in my hand, especially whenever you can get the Aember from it. It's like, do you want to hold on to it or do you want to discard it? That's going to be a tough choice. And the fact that there's 3 in here, that really lessens our odds of having creatures. Tell me we get some good creatures here to finish out Brobnar. Oh, Drummer Knot, 5 power, play, fight, reap, return another friendly giant creature to your hand. Notice how I say another because the card has been errated already. It was errated before it even came out. Now, here's the deal. This is really good with those Lollips. Let them take some damage, play this guy down, return it, fully heal him, drop him back down. That is sweet. Calfine, 5 power before the fight, deal 2 damage to each neighbor of the creature Calfine fights. I just realized something. There's only 1 card left. We have Goblin in the name. And I don't think there's any goblins in this deck, so does that mean this one has to be? It had to be. Bingo Bang Bang, 2 power before the fight. Deal 5 damage to each neighbor of the creature. Bingo Bang Bang fights. Well, I guess you have earned your name of Wargoblin somehow because you had 1 goblin in it. We'll give it to you just this once. Let's go back through this deck. Let's get our Aember. Let's kind of sort out our creatures. Man, 3 First Bloods, that's really just iffy to me. See, we'll put these up here. Guess we'll go like this. Try and sort the creatures now while I'm doing it along with the Aember, just to save some time. Okay. Oops. See, not used to doing it this way. Trying to put creatures with the Aember. Put that there. Had a couple of these, right? Yeah, quite a few Mars creatures. Oh, okay. This is very light on Aember. Let's check it out. 1, 2, 3, at least 4 and 5. I don't know if you can count the 6th. I mean, I guess we'll do it for that sake, but there's only 6 Aember in this deck. Oh, no. Wow, that is super light. That might be the least amount of Aember I've ever found in a deck. That is absolutely crazy to me. Let's put... let's start counting the creatures here. 3, 6, 9, 12... 15, 18, 21, 22 creatures, so definitely on the higher end of the spectrum, but let's see, you might be able to actually make a decent amount of use out of it. Those collector worms are really insane, but the problem is, if they're always fighting, they're not reaping, right? So it really just depends on how much we can use these other creatures, although the Mind Warper is pretty nice. Be able to put some Aember on top of the creatures it's fighting. Then get the Aember from your opponent. Still really light. It'd be awesome to pull off a Tesmal lockout, but I doubt we're going to get that. Let's see here. Although putting him next to Gub, that might be able to do something. I don't think I want to hold on to that just to try and get this combo out on the board, but it would be pretty cool if you can get Gub surrounded by Tesmals. That way you can potentially pull off that turn. Let's see here. Yeah, and let's look at the actions. This deck feels pretty weak overall so far. I mean, look at all this removal it has. We have 2 unlocked gateways. It's almost too much. You got 2 Omegas there. Hysteria is the same sort of effect. Same with Key to Dis. That is actually just way too much to have in your deck. You're not really going to be able to use it too much, especially considering how big our creatures are. We have so many creatures, right? We're going to be the one that's going to be most likely to have the board presence between us and our opponent. So these cards are really bad in here. Would have been nice to just take it down to maybe 2 of these. I would have been okay with that, but 4 is just an insane number for this deck. You're going to find yourself discarding them, and that's a shame. Brent Stockpile's great Aember control along with Shatter Storm. So, welcome additions to this deck. Mother Gun's okay. Gauntlet of Command's actually really good in this deck because it will allow Lollop to possibly take out 2 creatures instead of your opponent then just fighting back and him not being able to deal damage to kill the creature. That's pretty good in here. But overall, this deck is pretty bad. Luckily, we're still here in the week where I said I was not going to rate any decks, although I think this deck would probably be a very solid... Once again, this is not official rating, but this would be a nice solid F. I feel like it's an F, which is a shame because you have these 3 Collector Worms, which are just bonkers. You have the Tesmals, which are just great. There's a lot of good cards in here. but I just feel like its Aember's too slow, the creatures are in a sense too slow. They definitely would prefer to be fighting. I mean, I guess you can get lucky and maybe get everything out of your opponent's deck. Oh, the Foozles can pull it off. Those lobs with the Foozles, but the problem is there's just not that many creatures. Let's see. Brobnar had our most. I feel like there could have been a better assortment of Brobnar creatures in here. Yeah, this is rough. The only thing that is good here is we have this one card that can, whenever our opponents are reaping, it can stun. And then we can fight our way, getting them off the board so they don't necessarily want to reap, but I just don't know if we're going to be able to get ourselves into that position. Alright guys, well thank you very much for watching my videos, and I will see you next time.